Hello guys, I am Tech Guide, and today's video is part 2 on digital products. In the last video, we kicked off this series by diving into the world of digital products. Make sure you've watched Digital Product Part 1 before continuing with this video. We talked about why they're such a big deal right now, the potential for passive income, the flexibility they offer, and the global reach you can achieve. It's a really exciting space to be in, but we only scratched the surface. In this video, we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty of actually creating your own digital product. So if you're ready to turn your knowledge and passions into a source of income, stick around until the end of this video. Alright, so you're pumped about digital products, I like it. But before you jump in head first, we need to figure out what you're going to offer. This is where niche selection comes in. Think of your niche as your area of expertise, your passion project, the thing you could talk about for hours. It could be anything from photography and graphic design to coding, marketing, personal finance, you name it. The key is to find something that you're genuinely interested in. This will make the creation process way more enjoyable, trust me. Plus, your passion will shine through in your product, making it that much more appealing to your audience. Now, you might be thinking, but Marks, there are already tons of products out there and you know what? You're right. But here's the thing. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just need to offer a unique perspective or approach within that niche. Think about it. Every creator, every entrepreneur brings something different to the table. Your unique experiences, your style, your voice, that's what sets you apart. So, how do you find your sweet spot? It's all about doing your research. Start by exploring online communities, forums, and social media groups related to your interests. What are people talking about? What are their pain points? What kind of solutions are they looking for? Pay attention to popular blogs, podcasts, and YouTube channels in your niche. What kind of content are they creating? What are their most popular offerings? And don't forget about keyword research. Use tools like Google Trends or SEMrush to see what people are searching for online. This can give you valuable insights into current trends and demand within your niche. Once you have a good understanding of your niche, it's time to brainstorm specific product ideas. Don't hold back. Jot down any and all ideas that come to mind. You can refine them later. The goal here is to come up with a digital product that solves a specific problem, fulfills a need, or enhances the lives of your target audience. Remember, the more value you provide, the more successful your product is likely to be. Okay, you've got a killer product idea. You're stoked, I'm stoked, but hold your horses for a second. Before you pour your heart and soul into creating something, we need to validate that idea. In other words, we need to make sure there's an actual demand for what you're offering. This is where things get a little more strategic. We're not just talking about asking your mom and your best friend if they like your idea, although hey, their opinions matter too. We're talking about gathering real data and insights from your target audience. One of the best ways to validate your idea is to survey potential customers. Create a simple survey using a tool like Google Forms or SurveyMonkey, and ask questions about their needs, pain points, and whether they'd be interested in a product like yours. Share your survey on social media, in relevant online communities, or even with your email list if you have one. The more responses you get, the better understanding you'll have of your target market. Another effective validation method is to analyze your competition. Remember all that research you did in the previous chapter? Well, it's time to put it to good use. Take a close look at the products your competitors are offering. What are their strengths and weaknesses? What are people saying about them in reviews? This will give you valuable insights into what's already working in your niche and what areas you can potentially improve upon or differentiate yourself in. Remember, competition isn't a bad thing. It actually validates that there's a market for your idea. The key is to identify what sets you apart and how you can offer something unique and valuable to your audience. Don't be afraid to experiment with different validation methods. You can run A/B tests on landing pages, launch a minimum viable product, MVP, to get early feedback, or even just start conversations with potential customers on social media. The goal is to gather as much information as possible so you can make data-driven decisions about your product. Trust me, it's better to spend a little extra time validating your idea up front than to invest a ton of time and resources into creating something that nobody wants. Alright, you've identified your niche, validated your idea, and now it's time for the really fun part, creating your digital product. This is where your vision starts to take shape, and you get to bring your expertise to life. Now, the specific creation process will vary depending on the type of digital product you're creating. If you're writing an ebook, for example, you'll need to focus on outlining your content, writing compelling chapters, and designing an eye-catching cover. If you're creating an online course, you'll need to develop video lessons, create supplementary materials like worksheets or quizzes, and choose a learning management system, LMS, to host your course. And if you're developing software, well, that's a whole other beast. You'll need to assemble a team of developers, create wireframes and mock-ups, and go through multiple rounds of testing and iteration. But regardless of the type of product you're creating, there are some key principles that apply across the board. First and foremost, focus on quality. Your digital product should be well-researched, well-written, and visually appealing. Remember, you're asking people to invest their time and money in your product, so you want to make sure it's top-notch. Secondly, make sure your product is easy to consume. People are busy, and they have short attention spans. If your ebook is a slog to get through, or your online course is filled with hours of rambling lectures, people are going to tune out. Break your content down into bite-sized chunks, use visuals to keep people engaged, and make sure your product is mobile-friendly. And finally, don't be afraid to ask for help. If you're not a designer, hire a designer. If you're not a video editor, hire a video editor. There are tons of talented freelancers and agencies out there who can help you bring your vision to life. Remember, creating a digital product is an investment, but it's an investment that can pay off big time in the long run. So, don't cut corners, create something amazing. Thanks for watching this video, guys. We've covered a lot of ground today, but believe me, there's still so much more to explore in the world of digital products. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Stay connected for the next video, Digital Product Part 3, where we'll dive into the exciting world of marketing and selling your digital products to the world.